Hello ladies, and today we're gonna talk about this super scary looking device. I'm gonna tell you why to use a Dermaroller, how to use it with a little demonstration, and I will let you know my own experience, my review about this. First of all, why to use a Dermaroller? Well, what we hope to achieve is we create tiny little gaps and holes in our skin, and then our body thinks, wait a second, I have to fix that, there is a hole, and will produce collagen. And the collagen should fill fine lines, wrinkles, whatever gap you might have on your skin. The side effect also is when we create these tiny little holes on our skin, then a serum has a better chance to get into your skin. Now, Dermarollers, they come in different sizes, probably also depending on how is your pain factor, what can you take, but at the end I don't think the size matters that much, because you will never really roll the device that deep into your skin that the complete needle is inside. You should always do that without too much pressure. There is certain conditions where you can't use a Dermaroller, and that is, for example, active acne. If you have inflammation on your skin, this is not what you should do. Eczema, rosacea or psoriasis. It's also not advised to use a Dermaroller if you have warts or raised moles. Now let's go to the little demonstration to see how it works. After you cleansed your face, just normal with your regular cleanser, and you run the Dermaroller through hot water, very important, you start treating your skin, and you do it just like this. One time, you go like this, then you go diagonal, and this way. Basically in each direction, and you part, and you see it will get a little red. You will not go as deep as that each needle will really sting you. So let's go here, one time down, and diagonal, and the other way. And you will hear sometimes a popping sound, and that is just little skin cells that collect water, or maybe a blackhead grows, I know, but this might happen, so be prepared. You will usually not bleed, sometimes maybe a tiny bit. Don't apply too much pressure. And I'm gonna do this area here. You will feel yourself if you should put more pressure or less. Like that. And you have to avoid the eye area. And I will just treat the whole forehead like that. And here it hurted me a little bit, so yes, it can be sometimes painful. Not too bad. Less than you would think. So there you go. Now you see I look a little bit red. But this is the area I started, and it looks already better. This is now a great time to apply some serum. And my favorite serum is vitamin C, so I'm going to apply that. Let's rub it between my hands, and then I apply it all over my face. And I always pull it down my neck too. And don't forget, run it again through hot water now. And then I suggest highly to use some rubbing alcohol, at least 70%. I like to use the 91%. And my Dermaroller came already with a little bowl like that, and I would just pour the alcohol in, lay it inside for a couple minutes. And you can use this every 4 weeks. Don't do it more often because your skin needs time to regenerate. Don't forget to use sunscreen and stay out of the sun for at least a week. So I think overall it's way less scary than you maybe think if you have never tried it. I didn't bleed at all in this demonstration, but sometimes it happens. It also depends on your skin condition, you know, and those little blackheads, or sometimes you have just like a little tiny cell with water that can pop open. You will hear and notice that sound. That sounds gross, but this is completely normal and alright. The very first time I did this is been 1.5 years, and I was all excited because it didn't hurt as much as I was expecting. And after that you notice some swelling, and that swelling might think you that wrinkles diminished, but this will only be temporarily. I did this procedure 3 times, and today was the 4th time, but I haven't done it in many months, and I will tell you the reason. I simply did not see that the improvement was worth taking the risk. You have to deeply sanitize this instrument, and I feel there is always a little risk involved that you might get an infection. Even though I am a germophobic, I clean all my things like crazy. Alcohol is my best friend to disinfect, I mean. And I still feel like this is a little risky thing, and if I would have noticed an amazing improvement, I would have probably kept doing it. But after 3 times, which is 3 months, I have not noticed an amazing difference where I thought I have to keep on going. Also, the problem is, I mean, my main concern area is once the forehead. That is easy treatable with this, but I didn't see an improvement, and around my eyes, and you are not supposed to go too close to your eyes. You have no bones under there, and that is potentially harmful, so don't do it right here. And I mean, here is no problem to do it, but I have no wrinkles here. And I did not notice that any other problems like skin discoloration or anything like that went away. So that is the reason why personally I don't do it anymore. And I mean, maybe everybody is different. Maybe this works for you. Try it for yourself. After your first treatment, the next day you will probably have swollen skin and might maybe think this is working. Try it yourself. But I have to say, this device inspired me for something else. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not a person who had ever acne, but sometimes from a blackhead or whatever, I have a tiny weird looking scar-like gap on my skin, and I've had here too, actually, on my nose, and I think that was 2 bigger blackheads. Sorry for the details, but maybe that helps some of you. So the theory to hurt that skin again so that the skin regenerates and produces collagen actually worked there, but I didn't use the Dermaroller, and you can't really use it on your nose, but with a needle. I disinfected the area, so I just took a little needle and really stung into like 3 times in that little hole there, And I have to tell you, the next time, like I waited about a week until this completely healed, it looked so much better. I did it 2 more times and it's completely gone. So I have to tell you that I think that for old acne scars, don't do it on active acne. Only if it's an old scar or whatever scar, another scar you got from something else. And if it's not huge, then needling, or there is also derma stems, might really help you because your skin really tries to fix again that new hole that you created. So here you go. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have ever tried a Dermaroller or skin needling or anything crazy like that. Thumbs this video up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any new crazy videos of mine. Follow me all around the internet. I have a blog I write. I'm gonna link that up there. I am on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it, I'm on there. See you later, ladies. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.